Take 3. I can't get this together today, man. It's an off day. I had like 3 hours of sleep. Shayla was whining at me. Like, I had insomnia, which I suffer from anyway. Then I was finally in a good sleep. Shayla whines at me at 4:30, and that was the end of that for me. It was like, no more sleep for you, heifer. But then, as I should know better than to go on my phone. Should know better. And once again, here we are at Reddit territory. But unlike last time, I'm angry. But I'm not angry at new Lolitas being dumb. I'm mad at a situation that I read on r/Lolita. And let me read this out to you. r/Lolita. I wore Lolita in public for the first time today. Advice. A lot of teenage girls pointed at me and laughed with their friends. One girl tugged on her boyfriend's sleeve to make him look too. I ended up going home in tears. How do you go out in public in Lolita? I don't think I can face that sort of stuff again. All right, to open, I am awfully sorry to this person that this has happened to you. It fucking sucks. It sucks and it hurts and it's terrible. And I want to be brutally honest, it will never get any better. There will always be fucked up teenagers. There'll always be dumb fucking drunk motherfuckers hanging out somewhere. There's always going to be people to say stupid shit because people are fucking stupid. So, it's one of those things. In time, you'll grow to you'll learn to ignore it. You'll learn to just be like, how you want to talk about what the fuck I have on when it costs more than anything that your life is about right now? That comes later. That comes way later. For the here and now. Okay, since that was your first time out the door, and it was probably the hardest thing that you will ever do, and you should be applauded for even taking the plunge, because being in what I call an outdoor Lolita ain't fucking easy. When you go out, I've said this a few times now, and I'm going to reiterate it again. When you go outside of your home, this was not what anybody was planning on looking at today. Some dumb motherfucker got up out of bed this morning, got in the shower, probably didn't wash his ass, neither here nor there, but got in the shower, got dressed, jumped in their car, was walking to wherever the fuck they were going. You were just walking around in your frilly best, your frilly finery, and they were like, the fuck? You, when you were dressed in Lolita, you were just like this, are not the thing anybody had planned to see today. Does not excuse the ignorant ass bullshit that people are going to say to you, or the laughter that people are going to have in your general direction. It doesn't excuse it, but that's the long and the short of it. No one expected to see you today, so it's just kind of like, the fuck? So, with that said, the best advice I have, especially for a beginner, if you're planning on going out in Lolita, is something I do believe I've said once or twice before. Start small. If you're planning on being an outdoor Lolita, and branch out, fly under the radar a little bit. And what I mean by fly under the radar is, don't go out in like all of this. It is a visual feast for the eyes, yes. However, it draws attention. It draws a lot of scrutiny. So, with that said, my advice would be to start small. Start with a cut sew, which the best I can describe a cut sew is like a really cute shirt that's not a blouse. It's just a regular cute like long sleeve or short sleeve shirt. You can find them on all the major brands. And they're just like a regular shirt. Pair it with a skirt, a Lolita skirt of some kind, whether it has a pattern to it or not. Pair your cut sew with with a skirt. Nice little cute pair of Lolita socks, maybe. And I'm gonna think in terms of wintertime, because we are smack dead in the middle of winter or whatever, and we got a ways to go until spring. Also, it's raining and cold today, so my brain is like in winter mode. So pair your cut sew, your skirt, and your Lolita socks with a nice pair of tights so your legs can stay warm. Tights are not important when you're in the summer, neither here nor there. And then like a basic pair of Lolita shoes, preferably flats. And that's how you can continue to be a Lolita and scoot under the radar without anybody knowing. Oh, also pair your cut sew, especially if it's short sleeve and we're in wintertime, pair your cut sew with a cardigan. So a little extra warmth, a little extra cuteness. And again, you can coast under the radar and nobody will ever know. Another Lolita will clock you and be like, "Oh my God, you're wearing such and such. Oh my God, you look so cute." Nobody will understand the jargon that you're talking, but you'll fly under the radar. It'll be a glorious thing. And you can build up the confidence to go a little bit, push the envelope a little bit more each time you choose to venture outside in Lolita. That's the best advice I can give to you, especially since you've been emotionally injured by this. This is not an easy fashion by any stretch of the fucking imagination. This is not an easy fashion to wear, to exist in, to be outside in. The moment we step outside, we are up for the harshest scrutiny from some of the most assholiest of assholes. And you're gonna fucking hear it. And as time progresses, as you get more seasoned, as you do that more often, and you branch out further and further, you'll learn to ignore it. My personal philosophy at this stage is, at least if I'm wearing Lolita and somebody's fucking got some shit to say, at least I know what they're saying about, instead of me being in regular clothes and somebody sniggering at me, because I don't like that. That for me would leave me a little more vulnerable. This, and somebody's laughing, I get it. You weren't expecting to see all this adorableness, and you're ugly, so it makes sense that you want to laugh, because my adorableness is repellent to your ugliness. So that makes sense to me, Captain McUglyface. So, yeah. So I personally, my philosophy is, at least if I'm wearing Lolita and somebody's laughing, I know what they're laughing at. But I don't let it deter me. And trust me, last year it was hard. I was suffering from intense depression, intense PTSD. And the first time I went out in Lolita was, I had to take the train to DC to go to the Cherry Blossom Festival. And the first pack of bitches I saw, they had some shit to say. Never to my fucking face. Because again, my adorableness is repellent to ugly people. But when I got off the second train, because we had to take 2 trains to get there, and I came up with my husband, some guy was like, "Oh my God, you are so adorable. Your dress is everything." He was like, "Your dress is just everything." And like, so many people were just elated with seeing me. You're going to get more people to be happy to see you and like, "Oh my God, you look so adorable." Because, bitch, you are the cutest thing in a 25-mile radius. I don't give a shit about a baby. I don't give a shit about a bride wearing her bridal dress. Bitch, I am the cutest thing in the vicinity right now. Not to be all, like, that way, but you cute, you cute. You can't hide all this cuteness. There's not anything to suppress this level of adorableness. Learn to get that kind of vibrato in your life. And like I said, don't listen to the negative. There's always going to be an asshole to say something fucked up, but there's also going to be people that appreciate how pretty you look and how cute you look. Don't let the assholes steal your shine. Nobody has that right to diminish your star, especially when you are quite an adorable star right now. So I am so sorry that happened to you. And I wish I could have been there, because Not that that wouldn't have happened, but I would have been able to coach this person through that. It's traumatic. And it shouldn't be, but as I also always say, let these frills be your coat of armor. Like I said, cuteness of this scale is repellent to ugly people. And it's repellent because they'll never achieve the adorableness that this is. So fuck them. They're not worth your fucking time. And half of those ugly bitches who had some shit to say were probably wearing trash ass clothes anyway. So what you had on was worth all of them combined, and they're still ugly trifling bitches. Fuck them. You keep doing you, and you keep being the frilly, beautiful you that you are, and the weird and wonderful you that you are. And fuck them. They'll never be as adorable as you. So that is truly all I have for right now. And I need to go sleep. I don't look tired because I actually am wearing makeup again. And I feel awkward having put on makeup again. But I was so tired I needed to put makeup on because I looked like death warmed over. So I'm going to go take off my dress. I'm going to go take a nap and take my makeup off and take a nap. And I will see y'all on the flip. All right? Later.